This is the brief on The Great Ruler, Power Rankings, and the Ancient Heavens Palace. So, Mu Chen's digging into some new power rankings on the huge heavenly Loa continent. And at the same time, he's getting ready for the mysterious Ancient Heavens Palace to open up. You'll see, this reveals some seriously tough rivals, but also the world's hidden guardians fighting off a way bigger threat. Okay, let's jump into what Mu Chen found out. First, he gets the scoop on the continent's top two powerhouses. Second place goes to Su Kringing. She's a late 9th grade Zizu-Un expert. Think really high master level. And her teacher? Elder Myriad Bugs. Yeah, her spirit insects are terrifying. They can even challenge D-Zizun opponents, who are like supreme, almost godlike cultivators. But number one? That's Zhu Yan, the young boss of the fire spirit race. He uses the fire spirit divine body, which is super rare, ranked 34th among thousands of these things, basically unbeatable. So yeah, the competition is intense. Next up, the Ancient Heavens Palace is about to open, and everyone who's anyone is watching. But here's the twist. Those super powerful DZ-Zune cultivators, they can't just walk in. The space around it is way too unstable, it literally tear them apart. The only real way in is through the Heavenly Emperor's tomb, which the Emperor himself created. And inside, rumor has it you can find legendary techniques like the 3 proofs, ancient methods for unlocking unbelievable power. You can see why so many risk it, right? And finally, we learned something kind of profound about the top-tier cultivators in the Great Thousand World. Figures like the War Emperor and the Fire Spirit Emperor. Turns out they're not just sitting on all that power. They're crucial guardians, holding the line against invasions from the Dimension Demon Realm, a seriously destructive force that's already wrecked other worlds. Oh, and get this. Mantuaroa leading the Heavenly Palace now? She's actually a sentient flower the Heavenly Emperor cultivated. Kind of suggests a deep link to the palace's origins and its whole protection gig. The Great Thousand World relies on some powerful, often unseen heroes to defend against cosmic threats.
This is the brief on A Great Ruler, episode 422. Okay, so in this one, our main guy, Mu Chen, he finds out some pretty wild stuff about his allies, digs into the whole messy history of the Heavenly Emperor, and, picks up something really useful for what's coming next. First up, Mu Chen learns the actual deal with his ally, Mantuoloro. Turns out she's an ancient mandala flower. Yeah, like a super powerful being planted by the Heavenly Emperor way back when. And get this, her memories are back, revealing she used to be crazy strong. We're talking peak Grand Sovereign level. That's like the top tier of cultivators. Plus, Mu Chen's own special cultivation technique, it's got this deep connection to her already. Second, we finally get why Mantuoloro and this other character, Lu Yan, are always at each other's throats. They both survived the fall of the ancient Heavenly Palace. After the Heavenly Emperor fought a Devilkin. Well, Lu Yan, who's this seriously tough ancient blood python, basically cursed Mantuoloro to try and keep all the Heavenly Emperor's powerful stuff in the ruins. And yeah, Lu Yan, also a Grand Sovereign. Definitely not someone you want to mess with. And finally, Mu Chen stumbles upon something huge, a military command token. This thing controls the legendary soul-extinguishing army, these elite shadow warriors who've apparently taken down Grand Sovereigns before. And now, Mu Chen's got the reins. This is going to be absolutely crucial, because he, along with Jiu Yo and Lin Jing, are heading into those ancient Heavenly Palace ruins in just 5 days, and only 10 folks from their alliance even get to go in. So yeah, these big reveals and old rivalries are totally cranking up the tension for Mu Chen's dangerous trip into the palace ruins. This is the brief on Mu Chen's perilous journey into the ancient Heavenly Palace. Okay, so we're diving into this really cool episode where Mu Chen, the super strong young cultivator, he and his crew are trying to get to this legendary ancient place. But it means going through some crazy, dangerous dimensions and facing off against some serious rivals. All right, first up, Mu Chen's team jumps into this super unstable dimensional tunnel. Think of it like a shaky bridge built by these legendary old-school cultivators, the Heavenly Sovereigns. Right away, this kind of arrogant guy, Qian Ming, he's pretty powerful, right? Tries to take charge. He totally underestimates Mu Chen, who's also incredibly strong. So, yeah, tension right from the start. Second, bam, they get jumped by another group. This one's led by Sha Yu, another top young cultivator. His buddies launch this massive attack on the tunnel. Qianming tries to fight back, but nope, he gets overwhelmed pretty fast. So Mu Chen has to step up, right? He busts out tons of these spirit seals. Think complex energy shields, makes this awesome defense, and pushes them back. Xiaoyu's definitely watching him now, like, whoa, okay. Big moment for sure. Finally, they make it out of the tunnel and arrive at the ancient heavenly palace. It's this totally wrecked, ancient battlefield kind of place. And get this, Mu Chen spots this invisible spirit array, like a super deadly magic trap. It just instantly vaporizes a powerful weapon, something that could kill even top-tier cultivators. And it's guarding the main entrance, the ascending dragon gate. So yeah, major danger ahead. So right off the bat, Mu Chen's thrown into this mix of ancient power, fierce rivals, and serious hidden dangers, putting his skills and leadership to the absolute test.
This is the brief on the Heaven Soaring Dragon Gate. Okay, so picture this. There's this ancient, really respected palace, right? And there's only one way in, the Heaven Soaring Dragon Gate. It's basically the ultimate test for martial artists trying to prove themselves and, grab some serious power. That's what we're diving into here, this intense competition. First off, let's talk about what's really on the line. This gate, it's not just about walking through a door. No way. It seriously tests your strength, your potential. You can earn different badges like Green Wolf, Eagle, Vulture. But the real prize? That's the Dragon Badge. Getting one of those means you're instantly elite, like a core disciple. You get tons of resources, access to secret knowledge in the Hidden God Scripture Hall. It's a total game changer for your future. Second, you can better place like this attract some heavy hitters. We're talking big names like Chen Jinji, who's ranked 5th, a sword master. People really respect, And then there's Su Konying, ranked 2nd. Now you got to watch out for her. She controls these dangerous spirit insects, like nasty four-winged beetles and even fearsome blood centipedes. Seriously scary stuff. Finally, here's where it gets really interesting. Our main characters, Mu Chen and Lin Jing, well, they actually managed to hold their own against these top dogs. Mu Chen uses his Dragon Claw Fist technique to knock back one of Su Konying's nasty spirit beetles. But Lin Jing? Whoa. She brings out her ice puppet and forces Su Konying, rank 2 Su Konying, to actually retreat and even apologize. It just goes to show you, these two have some serious hidden strength and are absolutely ready for this challenge.
So yeah, this Heaven Soaring Dragon Gate, it's way more than just an entrance. It's a high-stakes arena where true power gets proven, and only the absolute strongest can claim their spot among the elite.
This is the brief on the ancient Heavenly Palace's entrance test. Okay, picture this. Suddenly, this ancient stone gate just appears. It's the way into the legendary ancient Heavenly Palace over on the Tianluo continent. But there's a catch. You gotta pass this insanely tough entrance test first. It uses these tokens, right? Starting from Green Wolf all the way up to the ultimate Golden Dragon. Let's see how the big shots handled it. First off, that initial test, wow, it set the bar super high. Lin Ji, he's ranked 28th on the continent. Pretty formidable, yeah? Even he only managed a mid-level Green Eagle token. And his buddies barely scraped by with the lowest Green Wolf tokens. So right away, you knew this place wasn't messing around. Talk about strict. So then, what about the really top contenders? Well, elites like Lu Gui and Wang Hongshen. They earned white JO tokens. Then you had Qin Jingji. This exceptional talent, he got a golden JO token, which is high up there. But even he looked kind of disappointed, hinting there was more. And Su Qingying ranked number 2 on the continent. She lands a prestigious green dragon token. Pretty impressive, right? But still, maybe not the absolute top. Finally, things got really wild. Turns out, 3 golden dragon tokens, like the highest possible rank, popped up all at once from other gates. These went to the real heavy hitters, Zhu Yan, the #1 martial artist on the continent, Jarulua, ranked 3rd, and some other seriously powerful unnamed person. This just totally redefined what peak performance meant for this test. It even made top folks like Su Qingying rethink just how tough this whole thing truly was. So yeah, the ancient Heavenly Palace's test, it's this intense, layered system that keeps pushing the limits and showing you who the real powerhouses are.